Your monthly subscription box from postflybox.com includes all the materials needed to tie a dozen flies, along with some extra goodies. The micro popper is a fun-to-fish topwater fly capable of enticing a wide range of warmwater fish species. The foundation of the fly is a size 2 hook. Begin by getting the hook firmly secured in the jaws of your tying vise. Then, load a bobbin with a spool of black unithread. Get the thread started on the hook about halfway down the shank, and after taking a few wraps rearward, snip off the excess tag. Continue taking thread wraps rearward, ending about 1/4 of an inch in front of the hook point. Get hold of a single yellow marabou feather and strip off the fibers from both sides of the stem on the lower half of the feather. Grab the feather's tip and gently preen down the lower fibers to expose that tip. Lay the small portion of bare stem against the near side of the hook and take wraps over top of a few of the swept back fibers. This will make the stem much less prone to breakage while wrapping. Then give a quick rearward pull on the tip of the feather to break it off close. Using your fingers or hackle pliers, get hold of the feather's stem and bring it up to vertical. Fold the fibers rearward in your fingertips as you make touching wraps forward with the stem. Continue making forward wraps up the shank until you reach bare stem. Then anchor it with tight wraps of tying thread. With the stem well secured, snip the excess off close. Preen the fibers back and take a few rearward thread wraps to hold them back. Now, pick up a single yellow schlappen feather and prep it for tie-in the same manner as you did the marabou feather. Here too, lay the stem against the near side of the hook and take thread wraps over top of some of the swept back fibers to secure it. The tip of this feather should also snap off easily. Once again, get hold of the stem with hackle pliers and sweep the fibers rearward as you take forward touching wraps. Then, when you reach bare stem, anchor it with thread wraps and snip the excess off close. Using a single black schlappen feather, repeat the same prep and tie-in procedure once again. The micro popper should now look something like this. Snip 1.5 inches of copper wire free from the coil and attach one end to the near side of the hook shank with thread wraps, like so. Make open spiral wraps up the shank with the wire, ending a little bit behind the hook eye. Then snip the excess wire off close. Take tight turns of tying thread to further anchor the wire to the hook shank. The wire is used to hold the fly's foam body firmly in place. Pick up your whip finish tool and use it to do a 5 or 6 turn whip finish, seat the knot well, and snip your tying thread free. A liberal coating of head cement, here Sally Hansen hard as nails, applied to the thread and wire wraps will help anchor the foam body to the hook shank. Use a bodkin to make sure the hole in one of the yellow and black foam bodies goes all the way through. Ideally, the hole should be centered in the foam. Slip the body over top of the hook eye and push it rearward. Twist the body away from you as you work it down the hook shank all the way to the base of the feathers. The front edge of the foam should rest at the back edge of the hook eye. Although you can keep the marabou long if you like, the fly generally looks better if you use your fingernails to trim off the long, stringy ends of the fibers to leave just the fluffy stuff for a tail. And that's the yellow and black micro popper. There's nothing quite like watching a fish approach the fly from below, then simply inhale it on the water surface.